Coming. Certainly appreciate it. It's an exciting win for us to be able to, put ourselves, keep ourselves in a position where we have a chance to get a first-round bye in the OVC tournament. That's really what the goal is right now and what we're fighting for. It's not really an opportunity to win a regular season championship, so, that's what we're playing for. You got to give Southeast Missouri a lot of credit. It was a great game. I thought a pretty well-played game by both teams in spite of our poor shooting. Especially in the first half. Execution was good and just didn't make shots. And, defensively, we had a couple of breakdowns, and, they did a really nice job. They stay between the ball and the basket. They pack it in. They try to make you score over the top. And if you're not ready to score over the top and aggressive, you're going to have problems. And that's what happened to us in the first half for the most part. But I'm really proud of the effort of, Mallory Schwab came in and gave us big minutes, plays extremely hard. She's a senior that's willing to sacrifice for the team, whatever's the best thing for the team. She's been in and out of the starting lineup this season and, never once complained about it. She just wants to do whatever it takes, leads the team in charges. And I thought she set a great example tonight. Kayla Lowe, she just told you, she doesn't want her career to end. She wants to do as well as she can her last 2 games in this building and the last few games she has left in her basketball career. So, to see 2 seniors and have that inner drive that they have is going to be huge for us down the stretch. And, they have to be willing to step up and say things to their teammates, and they are. And they're coming into their own and showing good senior leadership here the last couple of weeks especially. And, Erica Burgess just – once she decides to start playing, she's just pretty good. Tonight, she showed some growth delivering the ball to people when they needed it to score, and that's something that she struggled with as a guard this season, just making the pass at the right moment so someone's able to get a shot, and she had some big assists, and then off the set, turned the corner and got to the free throw line, finished, got an and one. It was a big play down the stretch in the final minute.
Like you guys have come and just seen it all this season, so I feel like you guys weren't rattled in that final minute.
Oh, there's no question. We've been through every situation, and as a coach, that's what you want your team to be in that position right now, where whatever you see, whether we've been down big, come back and won, we've been, had 10-point leads and lost them, we've been up big and held on, we've had the final seconds come down to you have to execute and do something, and what we got at the end of the game. Honestly, we wanted to score, obviously, but we got what we wanted. We got a shot as the shot clock was going off that took up several seconds of their chance to have another shot. I think there was 37 seconds when we got the ball back, and we said we want to take the last shot of the game. If they have anything, it's going to be a desperation heave, and that's the way it worked out. So proud of the execution. I really think they've grown a lot as players in their understanding of the game. Still got a lot to work on, but if we didn't, I wouldn't need a job. So there would be no need for the coaches. So we'll continue to work to try to get better.
And then talk about what Kayla said a little bit ago. Just this isn't a game that they thought they would have won early in the year. Just their confidence seems to be higher too.
Well, you get in this that you've been in the situation and been successful, and they talk. We put them in position in situations in practice all the time. We practice timeouts during the course of our practices in the season, and this particular situation we've been in a lot of times, but it really does not mean anything as a player until you've done it successfully in a game, and we've been in this position and won tight games a couple of times. So there was a confidence in the huddle in the final 2 timeouts that they knew they were going to win the game. You could just see it on their face. Players are always saying that type of thing, but in this game you could just see it in their face.
And then at halftime, what was the mood like in the locker room? I know they said you guys just kind of focused on attacking the rim and rebound.
Yeah, it wasn't one of those things where there have been games where they have come out and told you after the game. I think Tennessee Tech might be one where I challenged them and got after them about all that type of being tough and that type of thing. And it was just a conversation about if you want to win the ball game, you're going to have to rebound, which we didn't do a great job of, but we did just enough. And you're going to have to attack the basket aggressively to score instead of being just passive and feel like you're being defended because somebody's laying off of you. And that mindset changed. And, you know, it was big to make a couple of threes for confidence purposes. It was big to get on the little run in the middle of the half. You know, it's keyed. We pressed a couple of times and you know, forced a timeout and got a couple of stops, trapped out of a timeout, and did some things where we got easy baskets. And, you know, we just had a surge after that, and we were able to hold on at the end.